Hello everyone and welcome to the Quick Guide series where we answer some of the BDO questions focused on certain topics. So the first question on our list is, if I'm starting Lifeskill, where do I get the gear? So there are multiple NPCs that you could talk to where you could buy, specific gears at certain prices, some more expensive than the others. So we were going to go over all of them today. So the first NPC that we're going to go to is at Loggia Farm, located at the left side of Veila. And her name is Camellia Loggia, and she's over here. And she would have majority of the Loggia gear set. And as you can see here, these are the clothes. There's also some clothes here at the bottom. And the accessories. There's also the riding crop and the processing stone that allows you to mass process, and the gear or the tools that is used for example, this one is for butchering and for lumbering, and these provide good stats like minus 11 seconds, and like these can be enhanced too, so your mastery for each of the individual tasks would also increase, but not much because like these are the green starter gear, and also the clothes can be enhanced. So this is one way to start life skilling if you do not see it in the market, because currently if you do go to the market and you go to like the armors and functional clothes, majority of these ones for the Logia is not for sale, and the main reason for that is because they are easy to obtain. The next NPC is Zaira, and the good thing about her is all of the blue gear and the green gear is available, but it's more expensive by 50%. So she's currently located here at Veila, and she is on the bottom right part of the city. And when you go to her and go to shop, all of the gears that you would want would be over here. Yeah, and as I've said, like it's more expensive by 50%. But the good thing is accessibility. So if you have an alt over here, then you could go ahead and talk to her. But if you're a penny pincher like me, I would rather go to Logia, and then also I would show you the next NPC that you could get these ones for a cheaper price. So for the blue gears that are cheaper, you can go to Calpheon, or if you have an alt over here, then you could go to Garanoa, and he is north of the Calpheon Center. And you go to this man, go to shop, and then you could see that it's 5 million cheaper than the one in Veila. So this is one way to save money, and 5 million is nothing to scoff at. If you're buying these ones consistently to repair, then it's gonna cost you a lot. So as you can see here, everything is over here, the rings, the necklaces, and like the accessories, the clothes, and also the gear. So there are some NPCs too that sells a portion of those ones. So one example is Tecton, located at Heidel, which is very accessible for newer players coming in from Veila. So when you open up and go to shop, you would see that it's the same low price of 10 million for these stones. And one good thing about this ones too is for the stones, you just have to equip them and not upgrade them, and you'll be able to access the mass processing. And outside of Dragon, as you can see here at the Ahib conflict zone, you could also talk to Maratuba, but this is not frequented, so it's just one option. And you could also get the Tecton items over here for just 10 million. The other one is Hugel. Go to shop and you can see it's also the same stones, but this one is at Duvencrune. So if you are kind of far away from Heidel, then this is one spot that you could get it from. And also at Duvencrune, and one of our last NPCs is Durgen, and you could buy the Doster gear from her. And now we're at the last part of our guide where we could rent the equipment. And the benefit of this one is your CP, your 50 CP, can be converted into a rental item that gives you 200 mastery. So you go to the Northern Wheat Plantation here at the northeast side of Calpheon, and you go to Norma Light and go to chat, and you will be able to rent out these equipment. So the benefit of this one is you don't need to buy these items with real money, and you only need to get 50 contribution points in order to rent these one. The benefit of these ones is that it can be returned at any time, and you could switch depending on the activity that you are targeting to do. So for example, if you just want to do like some light meat gathering and you don't want to kind of invest in a Manos butcher knife, then you could go ahead and rent this for 50 contribution points. You get minus 11 seconds gathering time plus 200 mastery, and the good thing about this one is the gathering experience. So this is one thing that you should consider if you want to just increase your mastery, or if you're still trying to figure out what do you need, or like if there's an event, then you don't need to buy an actual gear that you would have a hard time selling, or like you would lose money on. So you could go ahead and rent this one, and then you could just easily return it and exchange it for another one. And that is it, guys. Those are the NPCs where you could get the Lifeskill gear from. And I hope that, like that would be a kind of a good way for newer players to start with Lifeskill. And if you haven't followed me yet, make sure to hit the subscribe down below. And we'll be creating more of these videos answering, specific questions throughout the series. And I'll see you guys then on the next video.